Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Barkley. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Blankenship. He finds his running back, Hyde. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Good move by Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. The gain of 39 that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And, oh, he's He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Let's go!
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Blankenship. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Back down to that belly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, Blankenship, and his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on second down, Blankenship, and he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on second down, Blankenship flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a give running left for Gurley. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blankenship. They go screen pass to Hyde. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Hyde. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Blankenship firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Blankenship trying to lay one up deep. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go. 319. Hot 319.
They run it again with Hyde. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blankenship. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, now, look at 56.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit!
Time running out here on the play clock. And now here's a carry heading left. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He'll look to throw. Staying up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check.
Again, it's Hyde. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Blankenship. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is level. Knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. To picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
And the play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we can give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They run again with Hyde on 1st. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz on 2nd down. Hyde. Oh, look at that. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Let's hope for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Blankenship. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Blue line.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for our visitors, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.